Bless, 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 bless. Hope everybody's blessed out there. Enjoying their day, having a blessed day. Don't know. Back with another video. Today I'm gonna talk about the importance of setting prophecy, not only for yourself but for the things that are going on in Earth. You know, all the confusion, all the corruption, all the wickedness, all the evilness. Yo, you gotta be setting prophecies against those stuff also. You know, mainly because who wouldn't want to see a world that's, you know, thriving and flourishing, you know, in the right way, where everybody is where everybody's getting a piece of the cake, everyone's living good. You know, that's the world I envision. You know, there's enough land for everybody, there's enough food for everybody, you know, there's enough for everybody, you know what I mean? And when I see certain people live in certain circumstances, it hurts me, you know what I mean? It really does, because there should be no ghettos. You know what I mean? There should be no ghettos, there should be no poverty. These things shouldn't exist, especially in North America. You know what I mean? You know, these things shouldn't exist, you know, and you know, and those that want to see change, you got to speak these things into existence. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And set prophecies for a better world. Set prophecies for 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. You know what I mean? Prophecies that even when you're not physically here, the prophecies that you set is already set in stone. So whether you're here physically or not, your prophecies that you set how much years ago is going to take place on this earth. You understand? And that's a fact. That's a fact. So I'm not even worried about what's going to happen 50 years, 100 years from now. I already set prophecies that that are set in stone already. You know what I mean? So I don't need to worry about nothing. You know, and back to what I was talking about too, of kind of got cut off on my other video. I was talking about you know, not living in fear. You know what I mean? Kind of got cut off, but you know, you can't live in fear. You know what I mean? Because living in fear is by you living in fear, you know, you're it's like you're living in a fantasy. You know, and being in the spiritual realms is all about living in reality, living in the present time. You know what I mean? The past is gone and the future awaits us, and the present is here. Feel me? So I'm always living in the present, staying in the present, and um and accepting reality for what it is. You know, a lot of us want to believe that we live in this type of world, we live in that type of world, but you got to accept reality for what it is. You got to accept the circumstances of the earth for what it is. You know what I mean? You got to accept the situation of a person. You got to accept these things, and know that it is what it is. You know what I mean? um and by doing that, you will never be lost. You will never be lost. You know what I mean? You will never be lost. You will always be up to date on what's going on. You know what I mean? And next thing I want to talk about also too is learning that in life, the things that you do as a spiritualist person is it's nothing personal. It's always business. It's always business, and and when you're burning the fire out there, and you're burning the wicked, you can't worry. Oh shit! Is my friend gonna get part of the get burned out? Is somebody I know gonna get burned out? Is a family member gonna get burned out? When you're burning the fire, and when you're burning the wickedness within the earth, you can't worry who is under who is under that. You can't worry about who's on that list of who's getting burnt out. You can't worry about that. It's nothing personal. It's all business. Because if you're doing what you got to do as a person of right, as a person of righteousness, you should never have to worry about being punished by the universe. hmm You should never have to worry about that. You understand? So understand that it's nothing personal. It's all business. It's all business. Your duty as a light worker, as a divine spiritual person, your duty is just to cleanse. And when you're cleaning something, when you're cleaning when you're cleaning your house, you don't just clean one spot. You clean everywhere. So when I'm burning the fire, I don't just burn one person. Everyone that's under the umbrella of wickedness is getting touched. It's just that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing personal. It's just business. I got a job to do as a spiritual person, and I'm gonna do my job. And the best thing in life is to know your purpose on this planet. You know what I mean? The best thing is the best feeling, knowing your purpose, knowing what you're here to do. And people like to say, people like to talk about black magic and dark magic and make it look like it's an evil thing. Listen, man, black magic, dark magic, whatever you want to call it, it's been here since creation. It's been here. You know what I mean? And these are the powers you got to work with if you want to liberate yourself and liberate others. If you want to help yourself or you want to help others, you got to work with dark magic, black magic. You got to work with these things. You know what I mean? And use it for its good. Because in life, there's always polarities. There's good and there's bad. There's positive and negative. And within everything, there's a negative and a positive. You know what I mean? So you gotta be in tuned with who you are and what you are. You know what I'm saying? And just live up to that. Setting prophecy is stronger than just praying. You know what I mean? When you're setting prophecy, you have control, total. You have total faith in what you're saying. You know it's gonna come true. When you're praying, you're hoping that it's come true. But when you actually set prophecy, when you actually speak certain things into existence, and you want that shit to come true, and you know it's gonna come true. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. That's why I don't get physical with nobody. I don't get physical with nobody unless they get physical with me. Because like I said, once you reach that spiritual level, you don't have to touch nobody for them to get touched. Alright? You don't have to physically touch nobody for them to get touched. All right, that's the powers of the spiritual world. That is the powers of the spiritual world, being able to effectively do something without actually physically doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My dad's in danger in Jamaica, man. All I gotta do is say a couple words, and he's protected. And my cousin's in danger in the States. All I gotta do is say a couple words, and he's protected. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta utilize your higher self, utilize the angels, utilize the demons that are out there for the better good, because these energies and entities are all around you, for to help you, to guide you. You know what I mean? So always set prophecy. You know what I mean? Always set prophecy. You know what I mean? And what I've noticed in this spiritual world, not every spiritual person is the same. Not every spiritual person that claims to be spiritual is the same. Yes. Even in the spiritual world, there's ranks. There's ranks. So I'm saying there's ranks. And you, as a spiritual person, you got to know where you rank at. Because some spiritual people think that being a spiritualist is turning the other cheek. You know what I mean? Some believe it's an eye for an eye. You know what I mean? And some believe that you just gotta let people walk all over you and karma will take them. Listen, every spiritual person is different. So you gotta know your strength, and as much as you know your weaknesses. You know what I mean? You gotta know your strength as much as you know your weaknesses. You know. Times are changing. You know what I mean? Things are changing, so gotta be spiritually in tuned to pick up on all these spiritual informations, which is in the spiritual realms. You know. Trust me. When you reach that certain level, in spirituality, powers that be are not gonna be able to fuck with you the way you think they will fuck with you. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers start to distance themselves from you. The higher you get in spirituality, the stronger you get in spirituality, is the further away your enemies and the powers that be stay away from you. I'm telling you. I had some fucking idiot tag me on Instagram, and I lit his ass. I lit his ass up. The post was inappropriate. It was disrespectful. How fucking dare you post my name on some disrespectful tag and attach my name to it? He was doomed the minute he thought about it. So I don't play those games. You don't tag my name in certain things and think there's not going to be consequences or repercussions. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. I put lightning on his ass ASAP. ASAP. You know what I mean? I don't play with people. I don't expect people to play with me. I don't bother no one. I don't want no one bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I like it like that. You know what I mean? But when someone's trying to test me, trust me. Trust me, I'll put the fire on them real quick because I don't play. Don't play. You know what I mean? So people think they can disrespect on social media, and just because they're 100 miles away from me, they think that they can't get touched. Tell you something, man. Y'all better be careful what you're doing out there, because like I said, not everybody's the same. You know what I mean? Some people will laugh at you and think it's a joke. Some people won't. So y'all be careful what you're doing out there, because the spiritual world is real. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't even have to do anything. It's like the spiritual world has your back. You know what I mean? The spiritual realm has your back, and it's like you just hear the news that so and so got touched, so and so got hurt, so and so crashed his car, so and so is in jail, so and so is whatever. You'll just hear the news. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't even say nothing. You don't even do nothing. Well, because you're so in tune, and because you're so protected by the spiritual realms, that your angels, knowing the disrespect, hearing the disrespect, thus takes it in their own hands out of love for you. Out of love for you. So sometimes you just got to be careful, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. Energy cannot be hidden. Energy cannot be hidden. So you got to be careful what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you're writing, what you're posting, because you don't know who's watching. You know, you don't want to disrespect certain elected people, because I'm telling you, it's not nice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? So just try to be on the right path in life, and try to do what's right. And all those that want to do the opposite, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tough road. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be a time when, trust me, man, it's just the spiritual world is just gonna amp up what they're doing, and they're just gonna go all out, because things are gonna change, and things have to change. Whether I'm here or not, things are gonna change. You know what I mean? And what was in the beginning, so surely be in the end. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna be visited very soon. Very soon we're gonna be visited by certain entities and different beings that this world has never seen before. We're gonna be visited, and the first visitation is just to see what's going on. The second visitation is gonna be where a communication is gonna happen, and the third is gonna be fucking war. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, things are gonna start happening on this planet, and it's like, what? Yeah, what? We're in space. People think that we're not in space, like we're not connected to the galaxy, like we're in space. And we think we're alone. We're not alone. You know what I mean? We're not alone. There's beings out there with better technology, higher information than us. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be visited very soon in the near future. Call it what you want to call it. it what you want to call, but we're gonna be visited very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Spiritual world. It's the best feeling in the world. Knowing that no matter what's going on, no matter what you think's going on, the spiritual realms already has certain things in place for you. You know what I mean? There's certain things that are already written in the spiritual realms that you just have to fulfill. So it doesn't matter what you think you're going through. Everything's gonna be alright. Because everybody has a mission to do on this planet and a job to do, whether they know about it, whether they like it or not. You know what I mean? So chaos, that chaos energy. That chaos energy. The more spiritual you get, the more you start learning about chaos energy. And the benefits of chaos energy. Chaos energy is your chaos energy is your sword. It's your double-edged sword in battle, in spiritual battle. So you gotta use chaos energy. It's your protection. And the best thing about chaos energy is you can't see it, but it's there. It's there. So, hope you like the video. Hope you like my message. Hope you learned something from it. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. More life, more blessed, protection, more prosperity upon those that need it and deserve it. Y'all stay blessed until next time. Bless.